Welcome back, raving fans, to Week 2 of PantherCast. I'm your host, Dr. Erik Okeson. We're going to be interviewing Lakeville North head coach Mike Zweber again on the Panthers' big victory last Friday night. Dramatic come from behind. Panthers moved to 2-0 in the season. We're going to be recapping the plays of the game. We're also going to be looking forward to next week's big collision with crosstown rival Lakeville South. Coach, big victory Friday night. How'd you feel about the win?
It was a fun game for us. It was definitely real interesting. We had to come from behind. Eagan came out of the gates firing and had returned the opening kick for a touchdown and kept pouring it on. And before we could even blink, I think it was 14-0. But the kids did a great job kind of regrouping, bouncing back, and we ended up pulling out a victory 29-14.
It's good to hear. You guys definitely showed a lot of resiliency, a lot of mental toughness. Why the big turnaround?
Well, I think the big reason why we were able to turn it around is our senior leadership. We start seniors across the board on defense, and most of the starters on offense are seniors. And I think that they saw the game slipping away, and they didn't want to let that happen. And so it just took somebody somewhere to make a big play, and Ben Skelly came up with a big play for us on defense, and it kind of started to turn the momentum back in our favor. And from there, the offense and special teams stepped up as well, and we were able to get the lead back before halftime and maintain that through the rest of the game.
All right, Coach, let's look back on the highlights from Friday night. We'll pick it up in the first quarter with the Wildcats up 14-zip. Senior captain Ben Skelly here comes up big on this third down play and slows down Eagan's momentum for the first time.
Yeah, you can see Skelly come up big for us on this play. Eagan lost a lot of yards on third down and got the intentional grounding call, and that hurt them a little bit and started putting the momentum back in our favor.
Panthers take over after a punt. Put a good drive together here, which is obviously capped off by a great run by quarterback Chase Heichel.
Yeah, I think the most fun part of this play is you see Heichel running out around the left-hand side as he gets a chance to run over one of Eagan's safeties and really lowered the boom on him here.
And moments later, the Panthers score in this great 23-yard run by Dejan Newell.
Yeah, Dejan Newell's a special running back. He's got vision and the ability to make cutbacks that are unlike any player I've ever had a chance to coach before.
Senior defensive end Matt Hanna gets the ball back for the offense on a sack and a forced fumble recovery. After a fake punt kept the drive alive, Dejan Newell then pops in the run from 2 yards out on some trickery on the conversion, gives you guys a 22-14 lead going into the half.
Yeah, Dejan Newell finished the game with 204 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. Another great game for him.
The defense obviously played great from the midway point in the first quarter through the rest of the game, not giving up any more points. And here in the fourth quarter, the Panthers actually sealed the game with an 8-yard touchdown pass from Heichel to Tyler Brecky.
Tyler's one of the few underclassmen that actually get to see a lot of playing time for us. I was happy to see him get a chance to get in the end zone here.
So there we are with the final score, 29-14. The Panthers top the Wildcats to advance to 2-0 on the year. Now let's take a look at some of the plays of the game. Number 3, Ben Skelly's sack.
An important play that stopped Eagan's early momentum.
Number 2 on our countdown, the fake punt.
Here's a big play from our punter Tim Kuzner, where he connects with senior Cody Schenkelberg to convert on first down.
And number 1, Chase Heichel's 35-yard touchdown run.
It's worth another look watching him come around that left side and run over Eagan's defenders.
All right, so there you have it. Panthers moved to 2-0 in the season after a big victory over the Eagan Wildcats last Friday night. Next week, though, big crosstown clash with the big rival Lakeville South.
I think we'll have plenty of fans here for a 5 o'clock start, kind of an interesting start time to the game, but I know we'll get a lot of people from the community out, a lot of people looking forward to it. I know myself, my coaches, and all the players are excited, and I know they're feeling the same way across town, so it should be an exciting game, and 2 very good football teams that will have an opportunity to meet next Friday.
South comes in at 1-1 after a big victory last week over Bloomington. Now you got all the ex-coaches that you actually played for at the One Lakeville when it was the One Lakeville years ago. You got Larry Thompson, the crew coming in. Any extra pressure on you for this game, being that they did end your season last year, and obviously you did play for those coaches as well?
Well, I've got all the respect in the world for those guys. They're the reason why I got into coaching. A great staff, and they care about kids. And when I was a player for them back in the early '90s, they're the ones that influenced me or molded me into the coach that I am now. So it was fun to play for them. It's fun to coach with them, but obviously it'd be fun to beat them as well. And that's definitely our goal here. But it's gonna take everything we can in order to get past them. Obviously, we'd like to beat them. It doesn't have anything to do with the fact that we lost to them in the section championship last year. We just want to beat them every time we got to play them, whether it's a scrimmage or a game in the regular season or meeting up with them in the playoffs. So we're gonna prepare hard, and I know the kids are gonna be ready.
Awesome. Sounds good. Look forward to this week. Friday night, 5 o'clock, Panthers versus Cougars here at Lakeville North. See you guys next week for PantherCast 3.